Hi, I'm Brianna. Growing up, everyone said my sister Madison and I could have been twins despite the 3-year age gap. Same auburn hair, same green eyes, same smile. But that's where the similarities ended. Or so I thought. Bri, did you finish that portfolio piece? My roommate Casey asked, poking her head into my room. Almost done. Just perfecting the final rendering, I said, not looking up from my computer screen. This internship at Morrison Design could change everything. Girl, you've been working on that for weeks. It's already perfect. It has to be better than perfect. Madison got into their graduate program last year, and Mom won't stop talking about it. Casey frowned. Your sister's the architect, right? Graphic designer, actually. Well, she's doing both now, apparently. I minimized my screen and turned to her. She's always been the golden child, you know? That's rough. But hey, your work is incredible. You've got this. I smiled weakly. Thanks. I just need one shot. One chance to prove I'm just as good as she is. Better than, Casey corrected. Your color theory alone is mind-blowing. The next morning, I submitted my application. 3 days later, my phone rang. Is this Brianna Chen? Yes, speaking. This is Robert Morrison from Morrison Design. I'm calling about your internship application. My heart raced. Yes, I'm so excited about the opportunity. There was a pause. Miss Chen, I'm actually calling because we have some concerns. The portfolio you submitted contains several pieces that are remarkably similar to work we've already seen. What? That's impossible. Every piece is original. Similar to work submitted by, let me see, Madison Chen. Your sister, I believe? My blood ran cold. There must be some mistake. I'm afraid not. We'll have to reject your application. We take plagiarism very seriously. Mr. Morrison, please, if you just look at the timestamps. The line went dead. I sat there, staring at my phone. Casey emerged from the bathroom, took one look at my face, and rushed over. What happened? They rejected me. They think I copied Madison. What? That's insane. They said my work looks too similar to hers. But you created those pieces months ago. I watched you. I immediately called Madison. She answered on the 4th ring. Hey, Bri, what's up? What did you do? My voice shook. What are you talking about? Morrison Design just rejected me. They said my work looks like yours. Oh, Bri. Her tone shifted to concern, but something felt off about it. That's terrible. Maybe we just have similar styles? You know, growing up together and all? Madison, those were my concepts. I showed them to you last Christmas, remember? We were sitting in the kitchen and you said they were brilliant. Did you? I don't remember that. Look, I'm sorry you didn't get the internship, but you can't blame me for For my what? Nothing. I have to go. I have a meeting with a client. Madison, wait. She hung up. That evening, Casey found me staring at my laptop, scrolling through Madison's Instagram. You okay? Look at this. I turned the screen toward her. That campaign she posted last month? I sketched those concepts in my notebook, the one I left at Mom's house at Thanksgiving. Casey leaned closer, squinting at the screen. Are you serious? And this branding project? I sent her that as a draft when she asked for advice on color theory. She said she wanted to learn my process. Bri, that's not coincidence. That's theft. But she's my sister. Why would she? Because she can. Casey sat beside me, her voice gentle but firm. What are you going to do? I don't know. I need proof first. Real proof that holds up. Then let's get it. I started with Mom. Sweetie, you're being paranoid, Mom said over FaceTime. Madison would never do something like that. Mom, can you check my old room? There's a blue notebook, should be in the desk drawer. Honey, I cleaned out that desk months ago. Madison needed the space for her home office. Her home office? In my room? It's not your room anymore, Brianna. You moved out for college. We can't keep it as a shrine. Did you throw away my notebooks? Madison said she'd go through them. She thought you might want some memories saved. My stomach dropped. Can you put her on the phone? She's not here. She's at some design conference in Seattle. Honestly, Bree, you should be happy for your sister instead of making accusations. She's worked very hard for her success. So have I, Mom. I know, sweetie, but maybe you need to accept that Madison is just more naturally talented at... I hung up and called my college advisor, Professor Martinez. Brianna, good to hear from you. How's the job hunt? Professor, I need your help. Can I come to your office? It's urgent. Of course. Is everything all right? No, it's really not. An hour later, I spread my old sketches and digital files across his desk. These are all time-stamped, Professor Martinez said, examining my files carefully. This is solid proof of original work. The metadata doesn't lie. But how do I prove Madison took them? Do you have any correspondence? Emails, texts, anything where you shared these concepts? I pulled up my messages. Here. Last November, she asked me to explain my design process. She said she was struggling with a client project and needed guidance. And what did you send her? Everything. I thought I was helping her. My voice cracked. I sent her these mock-ups, my sketches, even my notes on color psychology. And when did her versions appear? 2 months later. She presented them as her own work for a client pitch, won a contract worth $50,000. Professor Martinez removed his glasses and rubbed his eyes. Brianna, this is serious. This isn't just sibling rivalry. This is intellectual property theft. This is fraud. But she's family. How do I prove it without destroying everything? You can't protect her and yourself at the same time. You need to choose. My friend Derek, who was in law school, connected me with his professor. This is pretty clear-cut, Attorney Walsh said during our consultation, spreading my evidence across her desk. Do you have access to her computer or any shared accounts? We used to share a cloud storage account, family plan. Dad set it up years ago for photos and stuff. Can you still access it? I logged in. The folder was still there. Madison's portfolio archive. My hands trembled as I opened it. File after file, my concepts, my sketches, my designs, all renamed and dated after I'd created them. She kept everything, I whispered. People usually do, Walsh said, leaning back in her chair. Arrogance. They don't think they'll get caught. They believe they're smarter than everyone else. But why? She's talented on her own. She didn't need to do this. It's never about need, it's about ease. Why work hard when you can take shortcuts? Derek was the one who found the final piece. Bree, you need to see this. He showed me his laptop. Remember that design award Madison won last year? The Regional Innovation Prize. Yeah, Mom wouldn't shut up about it for months. Look at the winning entry. It was my senior thesis project. Every detail, every element, every carefully crafted choice, stolen. That project got me into Morrison's graduate program. A voice message from Madison played on my phone from months ago. Thanks for the inspiration, little sis. I'd thought she was joking. I'd laughed when I heard it. She wasn't kidding, was she? Derek asked softly. No, she was bragging. We have enough, Walsh said, pulling the files together. It's time to confront her. Are you ready for this? I don't think I have a choice anymore. I called a family dinner. Madison arrived late, breezing in with her designer bag and expensive coat. Sorry. Client call ran long. You know how it is. She kissed Mom's cheek, then noticed everyone's serious expressions. What's wrong? Did someone die? Actually, Madison, I don't know how it is, I said, since my career hasn't taken off like yours. She laughed nervously. Oh, Bree, don't be bitter. Your time will come. You just need to work harder. Work harder? Is that what you think? Will it? Or will you steal that too? The room went silent. Excuse me? Madison's smile faltered. I pulled out my laptop. Let's start with the Morrison Design internship. The one I didn't get because they thought I plagiarized you. Brianna, what are you doing? Mom asked, her voice rising with concern. Showing everyone the truth. Watch. I projected the screen onto the TV. Side-by-side comparisons appeared. My original work with timestamps, next to Madison's submissions dated months later. Dad leaned forward, his reading glasses sliding down his nose. What am I looking at? Proof that Madison has been stealing my work for the past 2 years? Systematically? Deliberately. Madison stood up abruptly, her chair scraping against the floor. This is ridiculous. We have similar styles. We grew up in the same house. Similar? Madison, this is my senior thesis, word for word. Design for design, color for color. You're delusional. You're seeing patterns that aren't there because you're jealous. Am I? I played a recording. Her voice filled the room. That project got me into Morrison's graduate program. Thanks for the inspiration, little sis. Mom's face went white. Madison? That was a joke. Obviously it was a joke. Was it? Because this isn't. I showed the cloud storage files, scrolling through folder after folder. You kept everything, every piece you stole, carefully dated and archived. Why would you keep evidence if it was just inspiration? She's lying. She's jealous because I'm successful and she's not. I'm not successful because you stole every opportunity. My voice rose. The internship, the award, the graduate program, the client contracts, all built on my work. My late nights, my creativity, my blood and sweat. Prove it. Show me one piece of real evidence. I already have. I handed Dad a folder, thick with documents. Timestamps, emails, text messages, witness statements from professors who saw my original work, bank records showing when you received payment for your designs, all dated after I created them. Madison's face paled. You can't do this. You're my sister. I already did. I filed complaints with Morrison Design, the Design Award Committee, and your graduate program. They're all investigating. You're going to ruin my life over some drawings? Over nothing? Those drawings were my life, my dreams, my career, my future. And you stole all of it while I smiled and called you my sister. She turned to our parents, tears streaming down her face. Mom, Dad, tell her to stop. She's being crazy. She's trying to destroy me. Dad set down the folder slowly, his hands shaking. Madison, is any of this true? I was inspired by her work. That's not stealing. Artists inspire each other all the time. Inspired? I stepped closer. You submitted my exact thesis as your award entry. You showed my portfolio to Morrison and claimed it as yours. You took my notebook from Mom's house and used every concept in it. That's not inspiration. That's fraud. It's not fraud. You're my sister. What's yours is mine. It's mine, Madison. My work, my ideas, my future. Okay, fine, I'm sorry. Is that what you want to hear? Tears filled her eyes, but her voice had an edge of desperation. I'm sorry I used your work, but I can make it right. We can say we collaborated. We can share credit going forward. No. Brianna, please. I'll share credit. We can both benefit from this. Isn't that better than destroying each other? I don't want your credit. I want justice. I want what's mine. You're going to destroy my career over this? Everything I've built? You destroyed mine first. For 2 years, you watched me struggle while you succeeded with my stolen work. Madison's expression shifted from pleading to cold fury. You think you're so special? You're nothing without me. No one will believe you. I'm the one with the reputation. They already do. She grabbed her bag violently, knocking over a glass. You'll regret this. You have no idea what I'm capable of. Is that a threat? It's a promise. She shoved past me, slamming her shoulder into mine. You have no idea what I'm capable of. The email came 2 days later. Investigation initiated. Madison Chen suspended pending review. But Madison wasn't done. She started a smear campaign online, posting that I was harassing her, that I was mentally unstable, jealous, delusional. Her followers attacked me in comments, sent threatening messages. Then she showed up at my apartment at 11 at night. Casey opened the door. You need to leave, now. I need to talk to my sister. Let me in. She doesn't want to see you. Go home, Madison. I appeared behind Casey. It's okay. Let her say what she came to say. I stepped out into the hallway. Say what you came to say. Drop the complaints, please. I'll lose everything. My degree, my clients, my reputation. You should have thought about that before. Bree, I'm begging you. I made a mistake. People make mistakes. Don't you believe in second chances? For 2 years? That's not a mistake, Madison. That's a pattern. That's a choice you made every single day. I'll give you money, whatever you want. Name your price. I want my life back, the one you stole. Can you give me that? Fine. Hate me. But think about Mom and Dad. This is killing them. Mom cries every night. You did this, not me. You made the choice. Live with it. She grabbed my arm hard, her nails digging in. You're not listening to me. Let go of me. Right now. Not until you understand what you're doing to this family. I said let go. I pulled away, and she lunged forward, shoving me against the wall hard enough to knock the breath from my lungs. Casey rushed out. I'm calling the police! Get away from her! Madison froze, seeming to realize what she'd done. No, wait, I didn't mean… You just assaulted her. I watched you. Casey already had her phone out, fingers flying across the screen. Casey, don't! Please! It was an accident! You pushed her into a wall deliberately. That's not an accident. The police arrived within minutes. Ma'am, we need you to calm down, the officer said to Madison, who was pacing frantically. This is insane! She's my sister! I would never hurt her! And yet you just did. We have witnesses. You need to come with us. No! This is a mistake! Tell them, Bree! Tell them it was an accident! I touched my shoulder where it had hit the wall. It wasn't. They arrested her right there. Assault charges added to the growing list of complaints. The investigation took 3 months. In the end, the evidence was overwhelming. Morrison Design released a statement. Madison Chen's work has been found to contain plagiarized material. Her graduate degree has been revoked, and her internship terminated. The Design Award Committee. The Regional Innovation Prize has been rescinded and will be re-awarded to the original creator, Brianna Chen. Her clients dropped her one by one. Her social media followers disappeared overnight. Everything she'd built on my stolen work crumbled like a house of cards. She tried one last time at the final hearing. Your Honor, my sister and I can work this out as a family. This doesn't need to involve the courts. No, we can't, I said firmly, my voice steady. This isn't a family matter. It's theft, fraud, and assault. Brianna, please. I'm your sister. Doesn't that mean anything? You had every chance to do the right thing. You chose not to. Every single time. The judge ruled in my favor. Restitution, a restraining order, and a permanent mark on her record. Afterwards, Mom approached me in the hallway, her eyes red and swollen. Are you happy now? Your sister's life is ruined. No, Mom. But I'm free. Finally free. She's your sister. Family forgives. She stopped being my sister when she decided to destroy my life for her benefit. Family doesn't do what she did. Dad pulled Mom away, but he looked back at me and nodded slowly. He understood. Casey met me outside the courthouse, wrapping me in a hug. How do you feel? Lighter, scared, relieved, all of it at once. What's next for you? I start at Morrison Design next week. My own internship, earned with my own work. And Madison? She's not my problem anymore. She's not my responsibility. She never was. Derek joined us on the courthouse steps. You did the right thing. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Did I? Sometimes I wonder if I should have just let it go. No. Casey cut me off firmly. She made her choices. You just held her accountable. That's not wrong. Morrison called the next day. Miss Chen, we'd like to discuss a permanent position after your internship. Your original work is exceptional. My work, my name, my future. Finally mine again. Madison sent one final message. I hope you're proud of yourself. You destroyed your own family. I deleted it without responding, because I was proud. Not of destroying her, but of saving myself. Of standing up for what was right, even when it hurt. Have you ever had someone close to you betray your trust and steal your success? How did you handle it? Share your story in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more true revenge stories.